Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's cracking, everybody? It's your boy, 800 the Stiz House, the God in man form, and the Prophet de jour. Hey, man, I would have came on right at 10, but I told y'all, man, recently something been happening. You know what I'm saying? Somebody tapping into my shit, but it's all to the good. You know what I mean? You ain't nobody if you ain't got haters. You know what I'm saying? That's what I learned a long time ago. But what's up, everybody, man? How y'all doing, man? Roads are real weird out there in Minnesota right now. I just want to give a plug out there, man. Be careful out there for real. And that's what when you get older, you start being concerned with things like that. And that's why I'm using this video medium. But yeah, them roads are slippery, icy, bro. Because I got to the light earlier this morning on the way to work, and you know what I'm saying, when that light hit green, my thing was like, and they made the little emblem in the car came up and was like, yo, you slipping. I said, dang. Like, dang, the roads is like that. So, be careful. That's all I'm doing, man. Just throwing it out there. Um, but yeah, man, what's cracking, everybody, man? Welcome to Thailand TV, man. This is my show. This is my video medium to where I can access your brain cells, man. Throw some information in there, some things you may seen, heard, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just but my take on it, my opinions, because it's Thailand TV, right? You know what I'm saying? So welcome with me. Um, did y'all see these things, man? The boomsticks, they boomstick nasal spray, right? I was thinking about this, man. You know what I'm saying? I start off with my daily affirmations, but these are some things I be thinking about. This boomstick, man, it's a commercial. I don't know if it's just a creative commercial, but it showed this couple going on Shark Tank. You know what I'm saying? For those that don't know Shark Tank, that's a show where people pitch their ideas to millionaires in hopes that the millionaires will either invest in the product or buy the companies outright, or make a deal to work with them. So on this one episode, man, these people introduced this boomstick. You know what I'm saying? This little nasal spray. And it was like boom. It was like cool. All natural ingredients is what they said, right? Um, and then one of the Shark Tank people didn't buy into it or was negotiating, but they didn't want. You know what I mean? They wanted a piece of the 51%. Told you about the percentages. They wanted 51%. He wanted 51% of the company, and they was like, "Nah, we ain't rolling with that." And then, shoot, they became millionaires. But the whole point of bringing up this is that I'm more commercials now about ducks, nasal spray, and stuff like that. Recently, matter of fact, today they were talking about a nasal spray that actually sends things to your brain to help fix Alzheimer's. Get the fuck out of here. This is why I brought it up, because I'm saying, like, these are the things that go through my head, right? Things that make you say, when you actually listen to like what I'm saying and just listen to the concept of that. They're saying that there's a native, right? Here we're humans, right? From what we've known and what we've existed, especially people that I was my age group, especially when it comes to like disease and things like that. When you think about Alzheimer's, right? You think about it. Now think about they have a nasal spray that if you take that nasal spray, it can fix it. Your mind should have just for real. That's why they say the God language. God don't talk to everybody because your mind would explode. That's what mind explode means. Like you can't even fathom what the hell I'm just saying. They're saying that there's nasal spray that fixes Alzheimer's disease. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. That's insane. And so when I was just thinking about the whole idea of the boomstick, which what I'm saying is pretty great concept, especially with it being all natural. But to the levels that they've been going to in regards to research and whatever they're doing with this stuff now, it's kind of crazy to think about it, man. It's just hey, just think about it because I don't know if people have been hitting that up. You know what I'm saying? People that watch my show, that's why I give this information because this is stuff I see out there. So. Um, Also, man, I just want to be like, just talk about the price of food, man. You know what I mean? Like, I'm glad I heard that the fast food places for the poor folks started to come back down because they had value meals at like $12 and shit. You can go to motherfucking Applebee's, get a burger and fries and service at $12. So they probably started realizing people like, shit, I can go to the restaurant and get a meal for $12. So they say, man, we got to back up. But all in general, just like um, one of the biggest things that I've been thinking about when it comes to our food is just the quality of the food now. You know what I mean? Like I've always tell people that people when people are losing, when companies are losing profits, they cut they cut two things. They either cut people or they cut quality. One of the two is get every company, if they're ever about to lose or feel like they're about to lose, they cut one or two things guaranteed. And it's either the people or it's the quality. And our food has been suffering the quality right now. I don't know about you guys, but man, the cereal, man, I've had cereals and stuff, and like I used to eat my honeycombs, man, but I don't know, man, my honeycombs feels a little bit like diluted, man. You know what I'm saying? They used to have the honey in the honeycombs, man. It don't taste like honey in the honeycombs. It tastes like it tastes like honey. It tastes like That's it. I'm like, yo, and they dissolve quickly in the milk and stuff. It used to be crunchy for a minute, man. You know what I mean? Like, you know, shit. I mean, I guess the biggest reason why I'm bringing up the whole cereal and quantity and quality and things like that is because uh, I was just telling my girl this, man. Like, you used to get prizes in the cereal boxes. We used to get prizes in our cereal box. Every cereal box had a prize in it, like literally a prize. Like like the ones that you can get at the dollar store. You know what I'm saying? It costs like $1.50 now to get them. They used to come in the box. The little big cars, said little kazoos. They used to come in the cereal box. Think about that. Like every cereal box had a prize. I was telling them, man, you could propose back in the day. You could propose to your girl, man, just buying some Captain Crunch. You know what I'm saying? And boom, oh yeah, bam, got the ring. I'm gonna propose some cereal. Now, boy, shit. Told you my honeycomb, man, be tasting different. I don't know about y'all, how y'all feel about that, but I just wanted to bring that up because that's I be reflecting on that, man. When I don't have cereal too often, and that's probably why, because every time I do that, I'm like, it just don't taste the same, bro. You know what I'm saying? They diluting the stuff, bro. They diluting our food, man. Getting the same. Matter of fact, more 200% inflation on most things, and they cut back the quality, man. That's crazy, man. But tell the truth, we used to get, man, prizes. Anybody that you know, man, back in the day, we used to get prizes in the cereal, every cereal. Yeah, man. So I want to talk a little bit about, you know what I'm saying, one of the things I've seen on social media. This is my little affirmation. Hold on, wait, hold on. Let's give it to you raw. You know what I'm saying? Let's give it to you raw, bam. Give it to you raw. This is my daily affirmations. You know what I'm saying? Things I see on social media. You know what I mean? Things that I see on social media. So check this out, man. Look. So this lady, I don't know if I talked about this one in particular, but this lady said that they got one of the shows, eight at the table, eight at the table shows. So little shows be like two dudes, two girls on there, so gives both perspectives. You know what I'm saying? Unlike some shows, you know what I mean, it only gives one, but it's got 4 people on there. I told you about these multi-people shows, but anyway. This particular episode, they're talking about a mother of a daughter who's upset with her daughter because her daughter invited her dad to be at her wedding. Not only invited her dad, but actually pushed for her dad to take her down the aisle. And the mom was mad about that because the dad wasn't in her life the way he should have been. That's what she said. So she's not coming to the wedding. She's not going to attend it. Because he's going to be there and be walking her down the aisle. So they're talking about it. Everybody's giving their opinion, and I got to chime in myself. Ma'am, get over it. Get over it. It's your daughter's wedding, first of all. It's not your day. Forgot that, huh? Forgot how to do that. It's not your day. It's her day. She can have a list of anybody that she wants there. It's her day. Her husband can't even have a list of everybody that he wants there. He's got to check with her. Straight up. So mom, how are you gonna trip? You should know. You know what I'm saying? Like, ma'am, that's your daughter, man. Do that thing for your daughter, man. You know what I'm saying? That love. I mean, she getting married. That's her day, man. Her love day. And you got to give her that, man. I think that that's the biggest thing that people need to do nowadays is take themselves out of their own shoes. Everybody's selfish. And that's a real moment of selfishness right there. That's a real moment of selfishness. I'm going to make your day bad on purpose because of the way that I feel. That's crazy. How's that love? You know? Come on, man. We can do better than that. We can do way better than that. Ladies, if you're capable, shout out to the ladies. You know how I do. I told you. I gave y'all 30 days. It's my love show, man. So I gotta go the way I can go. Okay? I go. Everybody gets shots around here, man. It's Thailand TV, man. Duck for cover. They cover. It says if you're capable of having sex with your husband but choose not to, go get a divorce. He's no longer your husband. He's a prisoner. That was kind of harsh. But it's facts. Stop using that new as a punishment or reward only to your man. Don't use it as only those two things, man. You got to let that woman know. You got to let her know, man. You got to tell her, I need that every day. Every day. You ain't going to do it every day, but you need it. Just tell her that. You know what I'm saying? And see what she say. She say, yeah, got you. You cool. She's like, oh, I don't want to sometimes. Well. Hey, I said this to somebody before. I said, look, I'm gonna give it. You know how I am. I got to play Angel's Advocate, so I'm gonna give you a little bit. I thought ladies would throw you a bone. All right, I'm gonna throw you a bone. It may come off however you want it to come off, but pay attention to it. Right? You learn from it, blessings. If you don't, what's meant for you. If you in a relationship with your man, with a man, serious relationship, you loving him or whatever, but you're telling him no, he cheating. I take that back. Did I say that out loud? I did. I think it came out. But pay attention. I'm spit game for you guys. I'm gonna give you a little bit of thing. Like I said, if you learn from it, blessings. If you don't, it wasn't meant for you. You can pass it on to somebody else. Pay no attention to it. It's crazy. But ladies, please, man, stop using it as either the one or two things: a reward or a punishment. Don't use it as that. I don't think that's fair to it, especially when you get into a lot of women. I did a segment on this before, one of my shows. A lot of women use that as a weapon upon commitment. Like a lot of women, you know what I'm saying, that's what the Shannon Sharp thing I was talking about. That's how he got into it, because the woman that he was messing with was freaky deaky, doing anything he wanted to. You heard the phone call. He was talking crazy and dirty, and she was down for it. And then after that, it became a mission for her. So now, that's the thing when you switching up like that. You know, you know what I mean. Especially when you're in like a real relationship, not that Shannon Sharp shit, but a real relationship. I seen that. Saudi Arabia talking about opening up its stock markets for all categories for us foreign investors, allowing residents, non-residents of Saudi Arabia to invest. See, sometimes you say things and people don't like really understand the magnitude of it because they don't be in that world. You know what I'm saying? But the ones that be in that world can kind of be like, did he just say some shit? You know what I'm saying, right? Because you got to think about that, man. Think about how much money over there. Yeah, everybody can get in there. Ice, what y'all doing, man? Let's talk about it. Ice, what y'all doing, man? What are y'all doing? I know y'all probably the ones who be making my shit talk about, oh, camera not ready. Delay. Reconnect. Oh, reconnect so you can be with me. Cool. But what's up, Ice? Why y'all doing this shit for real? And I get it. I have my moments of laughable moments, and I tell people this all the time. Those are my defense mechanisms from what I really want to say, how I really want to say it. You know what I mean? So I laugh a little bit. Be weary when I laugh, right? But Ice, what the fuck y'all doing, man? You know what I'm saying? Y'all come in here, and I seen it. I told people. Matter of fact, the thing about it was, which is ironic, again, I told people, I said, Minnesota's a mecca. Why the fuck do you think they sending troops to this motherfucker? They don't send troops to, nigga, they haven't even sent. They said there's a map that shows 4,000 daycares within a 20-mile radius of Boston. Nigga, they got troops in Minnesota, man. Listen to me, though. It's all good, though. Like I said, hey, when you pay attention to my show, like, you got to be with it. You got to be quick with it, because the lingo is going to be, like, trans language, right? It's going to be something different, like barcode-ish. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to give you hints. I'm going to drop jewels. Listen to it, blessings, if you don't. What meant for you. But, Ice, why are you coming in here on some martial law type shit? Maybe because in 2020 they declared martial law. Did they really raise it up? Because they really just kind of flew in here and just started doing the things that they've been doing. They go on some vigilante shit. How can they do that? No, for real, they're breaking every law. How can they do that? How can they literally break every law right now? For real. Only way they can is if the martial law that they push for 2020 still is there somewhere. Somewhere there's a loophole. You see them? You see the Governor Frey talking about they trying to find a loophole. How? How can you find a loophole for running up on a motherfucker as a law enforcement officer and just popping a motherfucker in broad daylight with 3,000 cameras in one area? How the hell else can you pull some shit off like that? Yeah. The mind works, man. If you pay attention, if you stay really observant, the mind works. I told y'all 4 years ago, I said 6 years ago, I told y'all Minnesota's a mecca. It's a mecca. Read the fucking definitions of the words I be speaking sometimes. Minnesota's a mecca. Why do you think they sent all these troops and these officers to Minnesota? Man, look, sometimes I say things, man. I know. Believe me, it be blowing my mind too. But y'all should have been prepared for this. Y'all should have been prepared for this. We should have united. We the people. I was preaching that shit 6, 7, 8 years ago. We the people. We the people. We the people. We the people. Niggas want to be separate. Niggas want to stand up and be hardcore and shit. You know, right? You know what I'm saying? To each other. You know what I'm saying? But don't want to fight the cause the same way they fight their own brothers, nigga. That's why we can't, nigga. That's why for 8 years I'm speaking knowledge to you. I'm putting knowledge in your brain for 8 years. And you still stay separated. That's why. That's why they're able to come in here. That's why ICE is able to come in here and go over to 38th and fucking Chicago and Portland, nigga, and just put niggas on deck. That's why. You speak games to each other. You can't speak the God language to everybody no more because everybody think that they God. That's what put no other God before me means, nigga. You making yourself above each other. That's crazy, man. And now they just swooped in here and just started to pick people off, bro. Say I'm lying. I know I talk crazy. I do. It's my show. It's Thailand TV. It's after hours and the young people should be sleeping. Well, I'm popping off. I'm just popping off a little bit, man, about the things that I've been seeing in the world today. My daily affirmations of the things that are just going on. Whatever piece of news I'm getting for social media. But yeah, this situation right now, man, it's like y'all don't understand the magnitude of certain things, man. Yeah, because people really stood for things, they do something about it. You know what I'm saying? Like if there was a problem with something, you do something about it. It don't matter, dog. It don't matter. If you want change, you make change, bro. ICE just came up in here and just popped them up. It ain't one of ours, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm sorry, I know how people are. How people are, like I said, it's my defense mechanism. I know how people are. They sensitive shit. They one of ours though. I feel you, but it's one of ours, but it's not one of ours. But we are, but guess what? We understand. We understand. And that's on a God. We understand. I'm telling you, we understand. Out of all the people, we understand. But they didn't roll up in here. Dude, we talking about this the other day, man. My boy, one more thing, man, just before I go into my relationship expert talk, right? We was talking about this the other day, man, me and the homies, man. Like Trump gangster, man. Trump gangster, man. I woke up one morning and it said we done took the oil. The largest reserve oil. I said, damn. I woke up in the morning about to get the shot. Damn. Do you know how large the largest reserve oil has to be in the world? Like as far as radius? Right? Like, dude, like what the hell? But hey, man, dude, gangster, man. But come on, Trump, you ain't have to come on Minnesota like that, man. I know we holding it down, man. We should have been a lot further as people. I moved, like I said, I lived in Cali for 7 years. I moved to Connecticut and dipped into New York a few times. So I understood how they moved. I'm like, yo, they move fast, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, they move fast. When I came home, like we always get everything second. Like we the step cousin or something. You know what I mean? Not even the first cousin, the step cousin. So I'm like, I'm putting jewels in people's heads and stuff, man's head. I'm feeding people dimes. I'm like, yo, let's get it like this, do it like this. People ain't listening, so I start talking to the kids. Man. I started giving the kids the knowledge. The kids started turning into beasts. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's how it goes. Because I'm like, yo, I seen how these two cities move, bro. They move fast, bro. They move fast, bro. So they on to the next thing, bro. They on to the next thing right now. Look, what we just talked about. They on to the next thing. That's how they move. And I was trying to get that knowledge to my people. And and Trump, man, the way he just came into Minnesota, bro. Come on, man. These other guys is doing things, man. The East Coast and West Coast. You don't think that they making fraud companies? Come on, man. Come on, Trump. You ain't have to come get us like that, bro. We low key with it, man. But my last feeling on that is we the people. That's the last thing I say about that, because that's the only way things can get done, bro. Like, I don't care what anybody say. Anybody with money, anybody with status, anybody in great places. The only way is unity. And with the shit not working and them coming in and taking over, it's proof to say whatever the fuck y'all been doing out there, shit ain't working. It's not working. It's not working. Unity. Niggas know what that is anymore. But yeah, what's up, man? Tonight we're gonna pop off a little bit, talk about some love stuff. You know what I mean? We're gonna talk about the love and everything, you know what I'm saying? Relationships, man. Good people that want to be in good relationships with good people. Yeah, I know. Like I say, sometimes I'll be like, I listen to myself and be like, yeah, that's wild, man. You saying that, but that's what it's about, man. I think one of the biggest things I've had to deal with and reflect on is the whole idea of being worth it and worthy. I think that's for me. I think that's a huge thing to figure out when you're serious. See, the thing I'm talking about, man, is like serious relationship stuff. Like anybody that's single might listen to what I'm saying. Like, oh, I like that. Anything I've ever said, you probably be like, ah. But what I'm saying is for single, like not for single people. It's for people that want to be in good relationships with good people, right? And good people, right? So you got to be a good person yourself, right? You can't be an asshole with a relationship with somebody and try what I'm saying. It ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying, right? So I think it's imperative to know that there's no perfect book on love. You know, I think one of the biggest things that we can do is figure out if the person that we're with is worthy of us. And how you got to view it. You got to view it like um, a job interview. View it like almost a job interview. Is this person even, see, like people look at job interviews differently than how you're supposed to be taught, right? People go in and look at it like you're at begging for a job, and this is please, am I what I'm doing uh, 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 worthy of this job? When actuality, it should be like, nah, I'm one of the coldest. Are you worthy to have me help part of your team? Like I don't teach my kids to be like they second fiddle. You know what I'm saying? I teach my kids to be like they dogs. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean? Like in relationships, it's the same thing. Like I come at it like, okay, you're getting a dog here. Like you're getting someone who's, you know what I'm saying, gonna do his thing for you. That's gonna love you. That's gonna be, you know what I'm saying. Like, and you got to think that in yourself too. Are you able to offer all that? With you you get into, you know, like the characteristics of yourself, and then you start thinking about kind of the accolades, right? The things that you've done, the successes you had, the things that have added to your resume of who you are. Like I said, it's almost like a job interview. So you start thinking of everything you've done and accomplished to make you who you are, and you got to be like, okay, all that comes with me comes with all that I've done. Is this person worthy of that stuff? Because you're gonna get that stuff too. You know what I'm saying? And that goes for men as well as women. You know what I'm saying? Because women have to think about that too. You know what I'm saying? Like they have to think about the things that they can bring to someone, that bring to a relationship with someone, and I think women hold more regard to those accolades nowadays than men. I think women come at it a little bit hard, where they're like demanding you to listen to their accolades and appreciate their accolades, and there's nothing wrong with that. Mm. I just don't. I don't think that women need to lead with that. Um, I think that both people need to kind of talk a little bit about the contributions that they can give to the relationship, uh, especially with that being that you're in the best version of yourself. I think it's important to be in the best version of yourself, um, because once again, like I said, with all your attributes and your characteristics and your accolades, that's not what you bring to the table, right? So as long as you're being the best version of yourself, you'll know the answer to that question. A lot of people don't like that question, especially ladies. Y'all don't like that question, but a lot of people don't like that question. Like, why are you asking me what I bring to the table? And you know what I'm saying, ladies be like, yo, I don't need to bring nothing to the table. I am the table. And it's like, okay, well now we got two tables. So how does that help us? You proved your point. So, you know, we got two tables. I mean, we're gonna eat this table or that table. I don't care what we eat at. That's how men are. So we'll be mad about the table conversation. Men just be like, hey, I just want to know, you know what I'm saying, where the table at. What kind of, can we get some food on the table? Is there any way we get some food on the table? That's how men be. You know what I'm saying? You know, table debate. But it gets funny when you see people talk about that. But I think if you, as long as you're always in the best version of yourself, um, you always got to answer for bringing to the table, but what you bring to the table, because you can tell people things that are going to be for that person. You know what I'm saying? That will add to that person, and um, you know, you can't be scared to ask of that person. You know what I'm saying? What do they bring to your relationship? What are you going to bring to the relationship? I think the table part is just a word that covers up that whole for the relationship. Like, what are you going to bring for the relationship? Like, what do you bring in? You know what I'm saying? I think that when you ask it that way, I think people start to tend more to deviate from the accolades and the job and the uh, how much they make and um, how many businesses they own and how many cars they got, how many jewels and all that. They kind of tend to get away from that because then now you're asking them, you know what I mean, like what to think about what are they providing for the relationship that'll make it work. You know, even though you really want to know what you gonna how you gonna add to me. Because ladies talk about that all the time. Well, if I can do it by myself, I'll be single. Well, you know, I mean that's the same thing, same case for guys too. Guys have that same situation. Like if I could do it, You know what I mean? Like without all that stuff that comes with it, then I do it by myself. We just had to learn that. Who do we learn that from? Learn it, we listen, pay attention. That's why you guys control the world and control the knowledge and how people learn. So when you have those discussions about what a person brings to the table, right? Whether or not they're being real or not, that's when you have to start asking your question of, is it worth it? The song, boy, it's song worth it. The song is what is it? What is it? Oh, I forgot who it is, but it go like you ain't gotta be perfect. You just gotta be worthy, right? And that's a dope song because it's telling the truth. Like a lot of people, men in particular, are a little bit better at this, ladies. We are. We just are. We're a little bit better at this, but we're like accepting, more accepting. Yeah. So, God, I'm trying to tread. Why am I treading lightly on my show? We are better at accepting our other person for the flaws, right, that they have, right, than ladies are. Just is not my fault. Just is, right. Y'all been labeled a red flag, so don't be acting like you don't know what I'm talking about. All right. So, but the thing about the song is saying that it's like you don't have to be perfect at all. You know what I'm saying? You just have to be worth it. You know what I mean? Like just make it so that I can love you no matter what else you do. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you do your part, do what you need to do to make me feel like how I need to feel. I'm gonna do my job, make you feel how you need to feel. And as long as people are on that path. But you gotta have conversations. I talk about that stuff all the time, man. You know, and there's so many people in this world. You know what I'm saying? People are gonna be like amazing people, beautiful people, tall people, short people, whatever your preference is, people, right? Rich people, uh, uh, funny people, whatever your preference is, they're going to be there. You got to figure out of everyone in the world is that one person because people come with what they come with. It's gonna be something, right? People think about pale white horse riding up on a dude riding up on a horse, white horse with the night shining up. Bam, pop on up in here. Let's go to the sunset. It may happen. Percentage wise, it's not looking good, but it may happen, right? But out of everyone in the world, you got to start to realize for real, even if that's the knight in shining armor person, still got to realize it's worth it. You got to realize it's worth it out of everybody else because you go through something with other people. You just got to realize that person, the things you go with that person, worth it. You know what I'm saying? Because out of all the problems in the world, problems are going to come. Out of all the problems in the world, whatever who you with. Because I mean, think about it, right? Think about it. A woman's ideal person is a man that's rich and wealthy enough to take care of her. But what comes with that? Controlling. Most of the time, maybe not, but most of the time, that's what comes with that, right? Because that's the type of person that he grew into to be a person that demands that much money. You know what I'm saying? So he likes to have things in order, right? So you with a guy that really likes to have things in order the way he likes to have them, and now you call him controlling. Well, it came with what you looking for, your preference, right? So are you okay with that type of problem that comes up? Is that worth it? Is it worth that type of problem, right? And you got to start realizing those things and having conversations about those things and asking what you can. Hopefully people are honest up front, so that way what you're getting into instead of being the type of person that finds out later on. And then you have to decide after you've already committed whether or not it's worth it. That sucks. That does suck. But, you're going to have those times. You're going to have arguments. Once again, if it's worth it, they're not arguments. If it's worth it and that person's worthy, they're not arguments. They're just talks. They're just discussions. They're just figuring things out, man. As a couple, man, I think it's important to do that. However long it takes, if you got to, come back to it later on or whatever, just the communication of it. You know, because there's been shit. I've had many times. I've had. I ain't gonna lie. I know. I've had many. We call it. We make a joke. Even comedians make a joke. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about guys jumping in their car real quick. Just hey, yeah, I'm going to Target real quick. Just they can go chill in the parking lot, like, just get a breather. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, there have been many times, you know, that people reminisce, men and women, that okay, is this it? You gotta have those moments, man. You gotta have those moments, but I think you gotta really be and self-reflect beforehand. Um, you know, if you can get the realness out of people to tell you what's really going on or where they're at, or like, you know, you ran into like a serial a single person, you know what I'm saying? One of them serial singles. They just love being single, so every time they get in a relationship, they look for a reason why they can't be in a relationship. They always got a reason. Nah, his feet too big. You know what I'm saying? He kept asking me how I was feeling. He tried to order for me. I'm for real. You gotta be like, hey, you gotta know these people that are out there that just want to be single. It's difficult to really figure out if a person's worth it or not. If they're not gonna be honest about, hey, you know what, I just want to be single for a while. Um, because it takes qualities of each person, a man and a woman, to act according to the old ways of dating. I mean, the old ways of dating will always work. You know what I'm saying? Courting, um, going steady. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? The old way we used to do it worked. You know what I'm saying? Getting married. You know what I'm saying? The house, the wife, the kids. You know what I'm saying? And it just worked. You know what I'm saying? And people were, you know, worthy of each other. You know what I'm saying? With blue collar work, the height of blue collar workers getting married. You know what I'm saying? Like, and uh, stay at home mothers. You know what I'm saying? At the height, man. You know what I'm saying? And back then, it was always someone for someone out there. Now it's like people just it's weird, man. Like people just don't have a tendency to be able to find something out there. Everybody's talking about the date, what they call the dating pool. They be like the dating pools all nasty and the dating pool all nasty and dirty, right? Um, and it's difficult for people to be uh, in serious relationships. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard to figure out if a person is worthy of you because they want to mask a lot of things. A lot of things are masked. You know what I'm saying? Because the accolades I was talking about before, the accolades and the contributions you've done in the world, who you are as a person, is really the biggest thing that people want to see. You know what I'm saying? Because that's who that you're going to see that on a daily basis. The real character of a person is what you're going to see every single day. You want to see that um, and find out about that because once you find that person, that's someone. Once you find that person, man, it's like you know what I mean, like that gets you. You know what I'm saying? You realize people were lying. You realize, ladies, tell the truth, right? You realize a man that's sitting there telling you, you ain't gonna never find a nigga like me, girl, ever. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? I was the best deal, right? You know, you get that, and then you end up finding someone that better than that person. So, you know, people were lying. I mean, shit. I tell my girl all the time. I be like, women were lying to me when they were like, you're not gonna find a woman that says yes to you all the time. I'm like, yeah, well, you ain't worth it. Then I found one. I'm like, yo. She's like, yo. I'm like, what do you do? You do this? Yeah. You do this? Yeah. I'm like, okay, yeah. It's gonna stop after we, you know, what I'm saying, become boyfriend girlfriend. Because that's what they always do. That's what a girl told me. That's what they all do. I said, okay, let me see. And then I was like, we got together, man, started, you know, going steady. You know what I'm saying? I was like, can you do that? She's like, yeah. Like, you do that? Yeah. I was like, oh shit. So, you know what I mean? Like it just went like that. And that's a new thing. I can tell that was a new, even at my age, that's a new way of conversating with a woman. So, you know, women were lying to me, man. They was telling me, man, it's not that's how I gotta be. You know what I'm saying? That person was I gotta get them like, nah, player. We're gonna keep this moving. You ain't worth it. You know what I'm saying? Look at all that, player. Got a roll. You know what I'm saying? But and you know, we're in that era right now where, you know, women are, you know, saying that they don't need men, and I don't even know what the hell men are. They confused. Men confused right now what the hell the fuck they doing. Excuse my language. Because man, some of these men on some weird shit, man. Um, I think that us men got to get our life together, man. We got to get on the right path. I don't know what the fuck we on, man. We on some weird shit. We ain't taking care of our kids, right, man. We ain't putting that, you know what I'm saying? Especially like our boys, you know what I'm saying? Like we're not putting that dog in our boys no more. We're soft to them, you know what I'm saying? Like we allow them to do whatever, you know what I'm saying? You know, almost in a sense like we kiss their ass. Like I don't kiss my kid's ass. I don't kiss no kid ass. But like I tell people all the time, when a kid turns 18, I respect them now because now you're an adult. We can have adult conversations. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna treat you as such, right? We'll have conversations. But when they kids, man, I'm like, no, like if an adult is talking to you, an adult is talking to you. You know what I'm saying? Get that respect, period. And that's what young people need to learn because that's what we learned back in the day. That's what we grew up with, respect. You know what I'm saying? And us men need to get that back because right now we're softening it up, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're shit. What I tell y'all before, man. I heard the conversation from the elites. This is how the elites talk. So let's go meet them where they're at. That's their shit. That's how they do it. That's how they do it. That's why they get that short term love from these young people, man. And men, for the ladies in particular, for the relationships. I've heard people talk about this before, man, and I've heard it a few times, man. It took a minute to win me over, but I think this one won me over. I think men, if you can, stay as single as you can until you get yourself to a position in life where you're let's just say you're making moves, you're moving. You know what I mean? Like, and you ain't got to be like one of the top 10% rich all the time. It'd be great, and you can do it. But I'm just suggesting before you start getting into relationships, serious relationships. I ain't talking about smashing and dashing. You know what I mean? I ain't talking about bags. You know what I'm saying? Right? You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and do what you got to do. Young, hey, young adults, not young people be listening. But yo, I think that it's okay for you guys to really get yourselves in a position right now where you got your own, you're doing your thing, and then learn what that's like, and then once you get yourself to a position where you can be a provider to somebody, then start getting a relationship. So I'm just throwing this out there to young people: stay as single as you can until young men, and then uh, I say my suggestion for the young ladies. I think my suggestion for the young ladies is to um, learn to be domesticated. You know, these are two different people. So I'm giving one suggestion for one people. The men, get on your shit, take care of your shit, get yourself in a position where you can take care of motherfucking somebody, right? And then for the ladies, this is just one thing, right? Learn to be the domesticated. You know what I'm saying? Like we got women, y'all got to teach y'all girls, and this ain't just for the women to teach the girls too. It's some of these dudes, right? Some of them soft dudes again. I'm talking about with the boys because some of these dudes are soft dudes to the girls. We got to get back on making sure that they understand. Okay, yes, we gonna get you to your mama gonna we all gonna teach you the domesticated shit, but I'm gonna show you a little bit of this. You know what I'm saying? Oil change it. I'm gonna show you a little bit how to show the snow. I'm gonna show you a little bit how to mow this lawn, just in case. Just in case you want to live single for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You want to do your thing too. And it's okay for them to do their thing, but we got to make sure they're domesticated to the point where they can get in the kitchen and cook up a meal. They can wash dishes. They can wash clothes and fold them because that is two different things. And one of them after the other one makes the whole thing suck. Like if you can just wash clothes and just magically where they need to be great. or if somebody wash them, you just got them, just put them away, right? Man, but we got to teach the young ladies because if they're going to be growing up, these young adults are going to be growing up and get into relationships with men and looking for a mate. You know what I'm saying? They got to understand too. Look, these are the things that I can bring to this relationship, and that's domestication. I got you. I can take care of all this, or I can help you take care of all this, or I can show the little ones how to take care of all this. But I know how to do all this, and that domestication is that for the men. It's Making sure that you guys are in a position where you can provide. You know, um, knowing if a person is worth all of you is one of the best moments um, of being in that relationship because you trust. You know what I'm saying? You build a trust for that person. You know that they won't let you down. You know, because people know, man. People have been through some times, man, and we're going through some rough times right now with everything that's going on. I'm just doing. I don't know if people want to be like, oh, well, because I just hear we don't need to be in relationships. I don't know if people gonna start saying that or not, but most likely that's not gonna make people stop. I think people are gonna be in relationships with people, which is that's how I do, man. I hit on whatever fad or whatever thing needs to be done at that moment. Right now, we need to figure out how to get people to come together, and if we're gonna get the traditional or the new age uh, family, nuclear family back. Whatever y'all want to do with them, the nuclear family, get them back. These are some suggestions on how to do that, man. You know what I mean? I know everybody thinks and wants to be a good person. So um, I also know everybody wants to have good relationships. If I'm saying anything that's a false, man. If I'm saying anything that's a false, man, tell me. You know what I'm saying? And I know they want to have relationships with good people. So, yeah, you know, we might end a little bit early on time tonight, man. That's what I'm trying to say, boy. I'm getting better at this, you know what I'm saying? But no, Monday show gonna be off the chain. My sports show is gonna be off the chain. How about talk about? We got a lot to talk about. I got to catch you up on some news. But you know how we do, man, here on Thailand TV. I'm just trying to give shouts and love out to all the people in the world, man. Unite, man. Let's get together, man. Let's solve the world's problems easily by getting together. Because right now, shit is hitting the fan. I say things, man. You got to listen to the magnitude of what I'm saying. Because sometimes I say it and it be like, but it should be like, hmm. Hey, Thailand TV, man. Look, thank y'all for showing up tonight, man. If anybody that's watching my show, man, anybody that's watching me go crazy like I do, man, I appreciate you. Much love to you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in. We out tonight, man. I'm off early tonight, man. So I give y'all a night off, man. See y'all later. Happy weekend to everybody in the corporate America because it's popping off when you get off work.